Hello, people of the world, and welcome to another episode of Junk Time. Welcome, Andy.
Good evening, viewers.
And welcome, Bruce Dog.
Now, off the start,
Oh,
I would like to sort of comment that you mentioned in your intro, people of the world. Have you got a reason for this?
because the world is watching. The world is watching. We have had views from
Where have you had
Iceland.
views from?
Iceland
Good to
It's
know.
cold over there.
and other countries as well. Now, straight into the round review. Andy, we sent you out in your roving reporter capacity as usual, and we sent you with a very strict brief.
Yeah, very specific brief this
Yes.
week to look at the Geelong Cats.
Yes.
Last season's
Yes.
premiers and champions.
Yes, but where are they now?
I'm not sure. 9th, maybe 10th. I don't know. I haven't checked the ladder lately. But they're slipping. That's what's happening. They're not as good as they used to be. Now, I went and watched them against Collingwood, and in the last quarter, they had a big chance to win the game.
They came back though.
They did come back, but they were
They look gone.
against an injury-hit side there. It must be
Yeah,
said.
Collingwood were out on their feet.
And plenty of chances to win the game. They kicked a lot of points, and I just didn't see it from Geelong. I'm not sure.
Didn't see it. All right, thanks, Andy. Now, Dave, we sent you along, of course. Busy week this week. We sent you along to a game, same venue, but different match.
Broke the budget this week, sending everyone
did.
out.
We
Junk
did.
Time's senior reporter.
Man, I was at the Essendon Richmond game. I think the main reason for my going there was to see the mullet in
Of
person.
course, the mullet. We all love the mullet. The mullet has been fantastic this
It
year.
has talked about many times.
Many times.
I'll say it now. I think it's what's given Richmond the
I would
start to
agree.
the season that they've
I
had.
would agree. They got close on Saturday,
Mm.
and they had a couple of wins before that, so
Yeah.
it's all down to the mullet. Has to be.
I think so.
Has to be.
I remember seeing him in the Sydney Richmond game
Oh,
doing some
this was magical. Have a look at this. Look at the
Yeah.
way he just big snap that. That's not hard
that's
to
an impressive
snap it
snap.
from that distance.
But this is my favourite part right here.
Yeah.
The slow motion walk back with
the mullet flapping
mullet,
in the breeze.
the flapping nose with the breeze.
Don't the crowd respond
I think
well?
Kochi got his hand on the mullet there.
Yeah.
What a prize. Alright. Now, it's West Coast and Kilda. I went along, based on Andy's recommendation, to see West Coast.
Flag favourites?
He talked them up flag favourites, I went along.
Ooh.
Not sure about the flag favourites.
No, you've
They
given up on them
had
already.
a few injuries and they weren't at their best. St Kilda gave them a little bit of a shake in the third quarter. But it got me to thinking, without West Coast as the flag favourites, who could possibly take over?
Well,
Surely someone else has stepped up.
yes.
Surely.
Well, an incident a couple of weeks ago at Etihad Stadium. There was a match that took place where the flag favourites were smashed by the newcomers on the block, the Red and Blacks, Essendon, and they were too good all over the ground. They have Dukes Cramer out forward,
Yes.
young Leroy Jetta staging for free kicks in the forward line. It all happens, and more importantly, there's a lot of activity in the coach's box.
Yes.
We've got a bit of
I did
footage
like
here.
this.
This is good.
My highlight of the
Bit
game.
of footage here, Bomber Thompson at the back. We've seen him eat a sandwich at Geelong, and now he's into the Coke. Soft drink all over the box.
Working really well. Oh, very good.
And that's why Essendon are the premiership favourites, and you should write that down at home.
There you go. All right. Speaking of the week segments, which we love, our favourite, crowd favourite, Dukes of the Week. And this guy is becoming a regular on Dukes of the Week. Where has he come from?
Oh, I'm not sure where he's come from.
I'm not even sure who you're talking about.
That's true.
Oh,
Andy will tell you who we're talking about.
we're talking about Jeremy Howe, number 38 for the Red and Blue.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
It's true. Now just have a look at this one. We already showed his
Yeah, we
mark
showed it.
earlier in the year. This one I think he gets even higher.
Oh, huge height and amazing hang time.
yeah,
Just
absolutely.
sits in the sky.
One grab, he just clunks him.
Oh,
He's
like a
only
vice.
He's
Like a
only a
vice.
small man, but he just he gets another colour.
Deflates the football.
Yeah. Now having a look at the leaderboard for Dukes of the Week, we've got Jeremy Howe way out in front. 2 Dukes.
Twice as many as his
Twice
next
as many.
closest competitor.
Cramery on 1, still in with the show. Still in with the show.
Big
And
chance.
T Cloak all only down there at -1.
On the anti-Duke scale.
On the anti-Duke scale. But he's not lonely for long. We have another -1 we're going to add this week. Have a look at this, gentlemen. Andy, talk us through it.
Well, he's in the crowd, but he wants to be part of the action.
He wants to
You
be.
can see him
He's
pushing
itching to
past,
get out
bustling into the pack.
Goes
Makes his
to the
way,
crowd.
presents for the Dukes, and bang, into the barrier. Down he goes. Really disappointing.
Would have heard in the morning.
I think it would have hurt earlier.
There should be more of that from the crowd, more aggression.
That dude in the crowd is now on our.
But that being said, jump time does not sort of like people doing that, but getting sort of a road closer and going over the edge. We don't like that.
No.
Safety first.
Safety
Always.
first.
That's what we're all about.
Yep, if you're going for that, at least 4 rows back.
Yeah,
That's what we
4
advise.
rows. There you go. Oh, what a big week it is this week. The great man, Lenny. Lenny plays 250 AFL games. And we've got a little tribute to the man. We've
The
got
great man.
The great man, the confectioner. Sells more candy than Willy Wonka. Lenny Hayes. Have a look at this one. This is
3 for $1.
This is a few weeks ago against Melbourne. This is in the last quarter. It's wet, it's slippery. No one's kicked a goal for 20 minutes, and just to seal the game, look how he does that. That's 3 people he skins there.
Yeah.
3 people, and then just slots it for the win. Game sealer. That's how great.
How
it
did
is.
that make you feel, Jim?
That made me feel very, very excited.
Oh.
As a St Kilda fan and a Lenny fan, very, very excited. And he reckons St Kilda are still in with the sniff of the flag. As long as he's in the side, I bloody hope so.
What do you think, Jim?
He's a legend.
They're not on my flag favourites watch.
They're not on flag watch, but if Lenny can keep doing what Lenny does, they are always a sniff. Alright, another new segment. It's all happening tonight. Stat of the week. And we have a ripper. Absolute cracker quiz.
This
tonight.
could be stat of the year of the week.
A-dog.
There's a lot of numbers fans out there like me trawling through the AFL website, just looking for a bit of information, a bit of a snippet, and I found one this week. Now,
What have you found?
panellists. Lance Franklin has kicked 20 goals this season.
Correct.
How many points has he kicked?
30.
Just as a guess?
Yeah. As a guess?
I think at least 40. I think double points to his point to goal ratio would be 200%.
200%. And Jim, as a guess?
31, just as a guess.
That's correct, Jim. Good guess. 31.
Lucky.
31
Just got
points.
lucky.
Now, he's noted as a bad kick for goal. Some other bad kicks for goal that are noted are Travis Cloak. He's kicked 19 goals this year.
Counts.
How many points for Travis Cloak?
I'll say 29.
31.
9 points for T Cloak.
There you go.
Oh, he's worked on his routine. He's got a new action. Very nice.
There you go.
Another bad kick for goal. Lindsay Thomas from
ILT.
Melbourne. How many goals? 14. How many points?
2.
I was going to go with 6.
9 points.
Oh, not too bad.
Allegedly, I'm not sure.
Not too bad.
But he's more accurate than you think. Just misses the ones from the goal square.
Yes.
Now finally, and this is where the stat gets really interesting, St Kilda's Justin Koschitzky. 15 goals this season. 15 goals. How many points?
35.
15.
0.
What?
I
No
don't
points.
believe it.
I don't believe it.
I
either.
think
does not
stat
miss.
is flawed.
Does not
Your
miss.
stat
Justin
is
Koschitzky.
clearly flawed.
So watch him this week kick another barrel of goals and 0 points.
0 points. He could be going for the record. Remember Cameron Ling had a run of about 20 goals?
No, I don't remember
that. He could be going for
Consecutive
the record.
goals without a point, Justin Koschitzky. Keep watching. Can he get to 50?
Thank you for that stat, Andy. What a cracker. Alright, now time for our favourite segment here at Junk Time, fan letters. We love our fans, we adore our fans, and we are very, very grateful when they send letters in.
We do like it.
We do. And Dave, you've got our first letter?
I do have our first letter here. This one is from Erin in Boston.
Wow.
Thank you, Aaron.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Boston in America?
It is. It is in America.
There you go.
We have more fan letters
International fan
from
mail.
overseas than here in Australia. Lift your game, Australians. Lift your game. Alrighty. Erin says, love the show. Huge fan.
Who
Huge
wouldn't?
fan. Possibly number 1 fan.
Could be.
She's claimed it very early. But she could be our number 1 fan. What she'd like to know is,
What would Aaron like to know?
she would like to know about the mascots in the AFL.
Oh, we love the mascots.
She's done her research into this, and from her extensive research, she thinks her favourite is Jock One-Eye McPie.
Oh, not sure about that.
No?
Not sure about that.
Gentlemen on the panel, if you would like to know what our favourite mascot is also.
Very good question. Very good question, Andy.
Well, firstly,
Start with
may I say thank you to Aaron for the question. My favourite mascot is Captain Carlton. I've seen a few games this year.
Carlton.
And
Mr.
Captain
Muscles.
Carlton, oh, big muscles, huge muscles. And he gets involved in the pre-game with the kids, running around, high-fiving, doing cartwheels and flips.
Now, I went to a Carlton game once, and correct me if I'm wrong, does he do backflips?
He does backflips, he does
What
front
a
flips.
mascot.
Yeah, he does it all.
What a mascot.
With a minimum of fuss. James.
Oh, well, can't go past the Bruiser, Barry Crackers Keenan, the Bruiser. For North Melbourne, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
From what
Bruiser.
I've heard, Crackers Keenan / Barry Cable. who
Yes,
is
named after
named
the two greats for the North Melbourne
A
Football Club.
hybrid mascot.
Very long tail, very big ears, fluffy, cuddly. How can you not love that? Dave, please tell me.
Well, I don't really like any of them, but I would like to mention Sunny Ray from the Gold Coast. It's just a terrible name for a mascot. It's both to try hard, and they haven't put enough effort into it at the same time, which is something you don't normally hear.
All right, thanks for that letter, Dave, and thank you, Aaron. Keep coming in. Now, Andy, you've got a letter as well.
Yes, I do, Jim. This one is from Marcus G.
Oh, thank you, Marcus.
Yeah, thanks for writing in. Now, Marcus says, as an avid fan of both Port Adelaide and Junk Time, I thought I'd send you a letter about Port Adelaide's recent game against Richmond. It seems to me that the growth of Ivan Maric's mullet has elevated him to the status of one of the elite big men of the AFL. As such, I'm certain that you'll be tipping the Richmond Tigers as premiership favourites this week. Now, Marcus, thank you very much for writing in. Ivan Maric is one of the elite big men of the AFL. That's a very astute observation. And the Richmond Tigers may only be weeks away from being premiership favourites. Now, you've got on early, and that's well done for doing so, but I just haven't quite seen enough. What I'm looking for is maybe a bit of growth in the hair department from someone like a Trent Cotchin, a Brett Polidio.
Yeah, he needs help.
That's probably all they need. One mullet alone is not enough. We need more.
Yeah.
I feel a matching Mo.
Mo would be good.
Someone needs a Mo.
Mo would be good.
And also, Marcus, I'd keep faith with your Port Adelaide team, as you saw last week. Against the mulletless opponent, they were able to overcome North Melbourne by just a couple of points.
Very well done, Port Adelaide. Right at the death, they snatched it, but that's
It was quite cheeky, I thought.
quite cheeky and
Very cheeky.
very good work by a few of their young players. Paul Stewart in particular was playing very well. Just a clutch
Could you
goal.
imagine him slotting through a goal
Just a clutch goal.
with a mullet? Ooh.
Imagine that highlight again with a mullet would
Yeah.
be sensational, wouldn't it?
Would be marvellous.
It would. Alright. Alright, that's it. That's all we've got time for. Thanks for watching another cracker. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, viewers.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you, viewers.
Tune in next week for another episode. Farewell.